Everyone's in?
All right. Can you see my screen? Great. I'll go ahead and get started then. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this session on our industrial automation, biomedical, and electronics engineering technology programs here at Collin College. My name is Tribut Baveja, and I am the Director of Engineering Technology Programs. So I will be giving you some information on these three particular programs that we offer here at Collin College. With me, I have Carlos Contreras, who is the career coach for our department, and he is going to be helping me out today. So if you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the chat, and Carlos will, make sure that, those questions get answered. I did receive some questions from some of you, and I will try to answer those also towards the end of the session. So I'm going to get started at this point with very basics and a little highlight on what is our department doing in terms of the different programs that we have here. Okay. All right. So the engineering technology program here at Collin actually houses 4 different programs: industrial automation, electronic engineering technology, biomedical equipment technology, and something called engineering field of study. So I'm going to focus on these first 3 programs, which is the topic of my session today. But I'm going to give you a very brief overview of all this engineering field of study program for those of you who are interested in going for engineering as their career. So we offer 2 pathways to our students. Okay, as I said, we offer our students a pathway for going to an engineering school. What they do is they come in, you can come in after graduating from your high school into Collin College and enroll for what we call as engineering field of study program. So you can basically do 2 years of college engineering courses with us over here with very small class size. The max size of our classes is 24 students for engineering courses. And of course, you know that the tuition is very, very low at Collin as compared to UT Austin, as compared to UTD or Texas A&M, Lubbock, or all the other 4-year institutes here in Texas. So once you finish 2 years of basic classes, some engineering code classes with us, then you're ready to transfer to a 4-year institute. So we offer this engineering field of study for 3 branches. If you're trying to pursue electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, or civil engineering, you can completely do the 2 years of curriculum here and transfer all of those courses as a block to the next institute. Now, if you are interested in doing some other engineering other than these 3, then you can still take classes with us, save a lot of money here, and then transfer them to your institute. In that scenario, you will be probably working with Carlos to help you figure out what courses need to be taken here that can transfer to the 4-year institute of your interest. So we will work with each one of you one-on-one basis to help you plan that route for you so that you can transfer everything that you take here at Collin to a 4-year institute and not waste your time or money here. So the other route that we offer to our workforce students is basically programs like industrial automation, electronic engineering technology, and biomedical equipment. These are also 2-year programs that we offer here, But once you graduate from these programs, you are actually ready to go full time and do a job. And once you get into the job, then later on, if you decide, hey, you know what, I need that promotion and I want to finish my 4 year of degree, then definitely you have a pathway to take this degree in our workforce programs and go to a local U school and multiple other schools and finish what we call as bachelor's in applied arts and sciences at a 4 year institute. So you can still get a 4 year degree with this route. The only difference being that if you want to, work after 2 years and you are very much a hands-on person, then this is a pathway for you. But if you like more of the higher math and theoretical concepts, then this engineering is the pathway for you. So again, I'm saying higher level of math and physics, meaning higher level of calculus and advanced physics, and more of theory, then this is the pathway for you to go for engineering. But if you are interested in technology, but you don't want to do such higher level of math and physics, you want to do more hands-on work, then workforce is probably a best fit for you. So you come in here for a 2 year degree, which is geared more towards hands-on experience. And then you go, if you want to go for employment, you can do that. If you want to straightway go from here to get a 4 year degree, you can still do that. Okay. So I'm going to talk a little bit more about this, how to get your 4 year degree on one of my later slides. So let me show you some facts about each one of our programs. I'm going to start off with industrial automation. So this is a brand new program that we started this year, and this is the second semester that we are running this program. So what this program does is basically gives you an opportunity to work in manufacturing area. So there are so many local companies here, local manufacturing houses here, who are looking for students from our from our program, there is so much demand that we do not have enough graduates to provide them. What about growth? We are looking at about 13% growth in the jobs within the next 5 years. And what is the average salary? You can see here, it's roughly about, its starting salary is about, $56,000 a year with just 2 years of education with us. So let me give you a little bit more facts on this particular industrial automation. Okay. So Carlos, can you see this blue sheet?
Yes, I can.
Okay, all right. Just wanted to make sure because it comes on my different screen. Mm-hmm. So industrial automation, basically what you are doing is you are manufacturing a more efficient and improving the production of the processes which are involved in manufacturing companies, okay? So as I said, the average salary is about $56,000, $57,000 a year, and the job growth is about 13%. And what kind of courses you are going to be taking with us to go for this thing? We start off with very basic electronic courses, and then you will be developing ladder logic with what we call as programmable logic controllers. And then you are going to be using these advanced industrial control applications and applying them. And you are going to be basically using motor control, hydraulics, pneumatics, distributor control systems, and robotics. So basically all those things that are needed to automate any kind of process, you will be introduced to all those concepts here. So there's an Associate of Applied Science degree, which is a 2-year degree that we offer. It's a 60 credit hours degree, which is half of what a typical 4-year degree is, around 120 to 128 credit hours. You are also eligible to do 2 certificate levels. So if you finish 34 credit hours of our program, you can get a level 1 certificate and you're job ready at that point. If you want to finish level 2 certificate, you are again job ready. But if you want to complete a complete degree of Associates of Applied Sciences, then you finish all that 60 credit hours. So the difference between the certificates and the degree AAS is that the AAS degree, you have to take classes like behavioral sciences, classes like humanities, classes like English. So those courses are required by the state of Texas to have any 2-year of degree or a 4-year of degree. But certificates are just making you job ready. A lot of our students who are coming from the industry, they have some experience. They just want to update our skill set. So they do not take those, behavioral sciences or humanities or economics. They just go for certificate level courses, the technical courses, and they take those 2 certificates. Now, if you need any more information, of course, Carlos, I'm going to pass on that information, his information later on, and my information. You can definitely reach out to any one of us if you need more information about this particular program. So let me talk about EET program. So Electronic Engineering Technology program is another program which we have had at Collin for quite some time. And let me show you the job growth is about, again, 12%, and the average salary range is $72,000 a year. So in this, again, you start with very basic electronics courses, and then you move on to talk about and learn about a little bit about circuit design and troubleshooting. You work with transistors, you work with different kinds of microprocessors, you work with robotics also, basically, and instrumentation. So it's a very, very core electronics class, program. So you take all those courses and you are job ready. And we do offer 1 certificate only for our students who are coming from the workplaces already. And for other students, those who want to do a full AAS degree, there is a 60 credit hour 2-year program for that. Okay, again, you can learn more about this either visiting our website or sending us an email, and we will be happy to give you more information about it. Let me give you a little bit preview of the biomedical equipment technology. This is another brand new program that we have started. There's a huge demand for graduates coming out of this program. There is the biomedical industry is looking, it has a shortage, just like the industrial automation side. There is a shortage of people who can run the equipment which is needed for biomedical industry and for the automation industry. So the job growth in this sector is about 17%, and an average salary is about $53,000 after 2 years of AAS degree with us. So what do you learn here? Basically, in our program, you learn to work on different kinds of biomedical equipment. So you will learn how to troubleshoot, how to repair or just replace and understand different kind of equipment, ranging from emergency room equipment, intensive care equipment, ranging from any nursing home equipment, hospital, all kinds of equipment. So there are multiple classes which are focused on respiratory, focused on just imaging, focused on just different kind of instruments that you will be, or equipment that you will be learning how to, run them and how to troubleshoot them and how to maintain them. So in this degree, there is no certificate available. We need all this 60 credit hours to train you on different kinds of equipment that you really need to know and understand before you get out and work. It's again a 2-year program, 60 credit hours, and you will be job ready to get out and be able to get employed right away. So, what kind of local employers are there? So, I think that's a very valid question after listening to what kind of programs that we are offering. Who is going to employ you? Well, for industrial automation and EET program, this is the list of some of the employers that are in this area and who are looking for students who have graduated from our programs. Texas Instruments, Raytheon, Leonardo DRS, Dynacraft, Emerson, Corvo, Encore, IV Technology, Cornerstone Automation Systems, Toyota, Amazon, TT Electronics, to name a few. So they are all housed here in this area within 10-15 mile radius from where we are in Allen. And these companies are looking for people with the skill set that we are providing. And again, as I mentioned earlier, there is a huge shortage of people with the skill set that we are providing here for these companies. And there's a huge demand. As I said earlier, we cannot produce as many graduates as they need at this point. So, but if we have enough enrollment, we will open up more sections of classes. We are trying to meet that supply. Meet that demand. The demand is there, but we are short on supply. So these are very attractive pathways, very attractive career pathways for you who are prospective students to think about. You can still, as I said, finish your 4-year degree, and you can still make a lot of money going through this pathway. It's just another opportunity for you and another option for you, which I'm trying to make you aware of, so that if you like to do more hands-on and less of theory and less of higher grade math, then this kind of opportunity probably is the best and a perfect fit for you. In terms of promotions, in terms of opportunities in your career to grow yourself, every single one of these companies provide wonderful opportunities for you to be able to get to a level where you can earn salary in 6-figure. So there's no shortage of that kind of opportunity in this kind of programs. For BMET programs, here is another opportunities for different kinds of medical care groups. Baylor Scott, UT Southwestern, Children's Health, Parkland, Texas Health Resources, Methodist Health System, JPS, GE Healthcare, to name a few. Okay, they are looking intensively, again, as I said earlier, for people with the skill set so as to run their equipment and maintain their equipment. Nursing homes could be your employers, and of course, manufacturers and distributors. So if you do not want to be in healthcare facilities and you just want to become, be involved on the distribution side of the medical equipment or the manufacturing side of the medical equipment, that is another opportunity for you after getting this degree. Okay, so Siemens is here, right here in Frisco. I met Biomedical, Hillrom, and Technology, and Abbott. There are all these local industries here who are, always looking for people with this kind of background. So there are a lot of potential employers in this area for you to have a very good career in this particular pathway. So the next obvious thing that comes to my mind, at least, is that as high school students, how can you get into these programs? So one, of course, one way is that you graduate from high school and you come to Collin and you start these programs. That's one pathway. The other pathway is for you to take some dual credit classes, meaning while you are a junior and a senior in your high school, you can start taking some of these classes that we offer from these programs, and you can take those classes, start your degree early, and then once you are graduated from your high school, then you come to Collin to finish your degree. So you start your AAS degree in high school and you finish it at Collin College. So Frisco ISD, we do have some students already coming here at Allen Tech and taking classes. So we have partnership with your ISD, and there are list of courses available that you can get into in all these three programs. You just need to talk with your counselor to help you enroll in those particular courses. So this is a 2-year programs, all of these, and they will get you ready for employment. As I said earlier, these are very highly technology oriented, and we have the latest and greatest equipment here, unlike any other facility in this area. I will encourage you to come and visit us. We offer tours on our campus for potential employers and students to come and see what kind of equipment we have here, what kind of environment is there. Typically, sometimes there's a myth that in manufacturing, those jobs are very dirty areas where the employees work, and then they are very dangerous. But I want you to come here and take a look. Today's automation jobs are in an environment very, very clean and very, very safe. So you need to really actually see it to believe it. So I will highly encourage you to schedule a visit here, and then come visit us, see the equipment, see the labs that we have here, and let that be a factor for you to decide what pathway you want to go to. As I said, all these courses do not require very high levels of math and physics. We don't need you to take calculus 3 or advanced physics or anything like that. We just need basic math, algebra, and trig, and physics in certain areas. So as I already said, that there's more demand than supply of graduates from these programs. So definitely, once you graduate, you will have a job. And tuition here at Collin College is, as you all know, is very low as compared to 4-year degrees. So you can basically finish any one of these programs between by just spending about $6,000 to $7,000. A complete 2-year degree by just spending $6,000 to $7,000, and you are out of here and you're ready to earn some money. Okay. So scholarships are available once you get enrolled. We do have a lot of scholarships available here for our students, and we always encourage our students to apply for them. That is a little help that we can do here. Now, what further scope you have, as I mentioned earlier, after doing this 2-year program, where can you go? So one option is you go for full-time employment and you get good pay, good benefits with companies like Texas Instruments and Encore and Dynacraft and Raytheon, our health resources, and they provide you great benefits and they will give you good pay. Now, that will also set you for promotion within the companies, because the kind of skill set we provide here will put you a path on that. And most of these companies encourage their employees to go ahead and finish their 4-year degree. Some of them have reimbursement plans to help you, finish your 4-year degree in few years' time. So if that's not what you are interested in doing, but there is a pathway for you to, after finishing your 2 years here, you can go and finish your 4-year degree. What that pathway is, you transfer to a 4-year institute for what we call as a BAS degree, which is Bachelor's of Applied Arts and Sciences degree. We do have partnerships with UNT, Texas Tech, Texas A&M Commerce, TWU, Midwestern, Tarleton State, and some more, where you can apply and go and finish your 4-year degree over there. Now, here is a very good news that I can give you, that we have a great partnership with the UNT, that right here on the intersection of 75 and 121 highway, we have a higher education center, Collin Higher Education Center. Some of these universities, they offer their courses for the third and the fourth year over here in this building. And you don't have to go to UNT, you don't have to go to Texas Tech, you don't have to go to Texas A&M Commerce, but you can just go to this facility on 75 and 121 intersection and take classes there. And you can finish all your four-year degree just by staying at home or staying in this area. So we have that kind of partnership. We have that kind of different specialization pathways for you to take this 2-year degree and then complement another area to get your BAS degree. So again, if you need more information on that, Carlos and I'll be more than happy to answer those questions later. And as I said earlier, manufacturing jobs in today's environment, they are very, very clean, very, very clean facilities, and high-paying jobs are available here. So with this, I am going to give you the website where there's a lot more information. This is our department website. You should be able to find all the information that I have given, all the sheets that I showed you. They are all there. And you can email Carlos if you have any questions. That is his contact information here. Or you can find my information also and Carlos' information also on the engineering website. With this, I am done for my presentation, and I think I'm ready to take your questions.
Can you explain more about the partnership with UTD?
Partnership with UTD. All right. So with UTD, we have a partnership for our engineering program, the field of study program. So what partnership is that if you come here and you complete all the courses that are a part of field of study program for electrical engineering and for mechanical engineering, then you can take all those courses and you can transfer to UTD, and UTD will accept all those courses, no questions asked. Now, UTD doesn't have a civil engineering program. So if you're interested in civil engineering, so you cannot transfer to UTD. You will have to transfer to some other school. So we have, some partnerships. We are developing others, but specifically with UTD, for electrical engineering and for mechanical engineering, you take all the coursework as a block. Now, for biomedical engineering at UTD, you can take courses with us here, and I think all of the courses that you can take over here, they transfer. We don't have a block, but we offer a lot of courses that you can take over there, and all those courses will transfer. Now you will have to work with Carlos one-on-one to make sure when you come in, you have a 2-year plan planned out so that you know which courses to take and which courses you can transfer and what courses you need to take at UTD. So that is where Carlos will sit with you and help you chalk out the whole plan. Next, Carlos.
Another question, if you get an electrical engineering degree, can you get a job in mechanical engineering?
So there used to be a time that was possible very easily. Nowadays, I think to start off, it is not going to be that. You have to try to get a job in electrical engineering. People will not probably hire you because there is so much expertise involved in every field of engineering that it doesn't happen, at least in the beginning. Now, as you are in a company and slowly you kind of develop a skill set, you might be able over the years to get into a job which requires mechanical engineering basics. So you might learn it on the job. But to begin your career, if you have an electrical engineering degree, you will be able to find a job only in electrical engineering. But having said that, electrical engineering and mechanical engineering, they cross at multiple places. So you will be interacting with a lot of mechanical engineers and probably pick up a lot of things that can work in that direction. Now, if you are asking me, I don't know what is your background on asking this question. Sometimes students ask me, they ultimately want to go into robotics, automation, but do a engineering degree for that. Then you can go into that kind of career pathway either by doing electrical engineering or by doing mechanical engineering, because robotics is nothing but a combination of both of them. So you can go into that ultimately, and and I have also seen that you can specialize yourself in industrial engineering or automation engineering by going through either electrical engineering or mechanical engineering. But what that means is initially you start either one of those career pathways and you do your master's or your PhD, or on the job you learn those skill set and you get into that kind of industry. I hope I answered that question.
Another question is, what courses do you recommend we take in high school?
Well, we have drafted a dual credit course offerings with your ISD. So depending upon what year are you a junior or a senior? Basically, you can take, I think, up to 8 courses with us. So if you start as a junior, you can take 2 courses a semester with us. And again, the kind of courses, the list is with your counselors. I will encourage you to talk to them because you have to enroll in our courses through them. So you can take 2 courses in every semester, maximum of 2 courses every semester for either one of these 3 programs.
Can you explain more the difference in the required math and physics?
For these programs, basically, we are going to offer you, one of our first classes that we're going to offer you is technical math, which is basic algebra and basic trig. And that's all that you need to learn. And we offer that course ourselves because we are tailoring it to our electronics, courses that we are going to be offering you in all these 3 programs. So you come and take that tech math class with us. So, you don't have to do a college algebra, or you don't have to do separate college trig class or a separate other math class. So if you want, you can just take our tech math class, which has algebra and trig combined in it, for a focus onto the electronics side. So, that's the only level of math that you need to get into our programs.
And I don't see any more questions, but I included my email in the chat box as well.
All right, sounds great then. So I guess if there are no more questions, then I guess I am going to say thank you to all of you for joining me and Carlos, and hope we were able to answer all your questions. And if not, please feel free to shoot us an email. You have our information, and we will be more than happy to answer any questions that you have. Again, consider all these options. These are great options. You can still get your 4-year degree. And, the basic big difference being, do you want to go in for a lot of math and science and theory where you will be designing stuff? Then that's engineering. You need to go that route. If you like to play with advanced tech, you like to play with latest technology and hands-on, but you don't like to do too much of math and physics, then these workforce programs is the best path forward for you. So you can do 2 years here, and then you can do 2 years of a complementary degree, and you can get your BAS degree and go in And there I know a lot of people who are managers and so on with vast degrees. So you have two options here, and I just want you to be aware of those options to you and aware of these great programs that are starting here so that you make an informed decision. With that, I'm going to end this, and thank you so much again, and have a wonderful rest of the evening.